You know what it takes to be number one. At State Farm, so do we.
Coming into this situation where you have 4 years to play football in this uniform, you have to realize the time's going to pass quickly. He's such a good combination of both Diane and me. Physically, there's no denying it. That he's my son. There's been a definitive maturation process from the beginning when he looked like that horse that just popped out of his mama, all legs and arms, and gangly and not sure of himself physically. And the foundation of who he is now, in my mind, was created at St. Anne's under John Blake. And his high school coaches said this: I've never seen a kid in high school work that hard at being good. He had a definitive goal that he wanted to achieve, and Friday night after a basketball game at 11 o'clock at night, he had a key to the gym, and there'd be one truck sitting in that parking lot, and it would be him cleaning and squatting and lifting and running and doing the things that in many ways would define who he is later on. As good as Chris has become as a football player, the things that we're most proud of is he's a great son, he's a great brother, he's a great teammate, he's a great neighbor, he's a great friend. He's always been a leader. He's always been someone that is as concerned about the group as he is himself. And I think those things have always been there. And that's the most empowering thing in the world, is to walk into a situation where you don't know these people, but by the time you leave, they're like family members. I do anything for my teammates, and they do the same for me.
He commands great respect, and that's the essence of leadership, if you can relate to those around you and command their respect at the same time that people follow you. And clearly, he has that, and that's why he's a great leader for our team.
Turner under center, the play fake, and Turner to throw. Turner looking downfield. Chris Long's got him on the sack back to the 10-yard line.
Chris is a complete football player. First down, second down, third down, first play of the game, 85th play of the game. At 7,500 feet, in 95-degree weather, in 30-degree weather, in 20-degree weather, it doesn't matter.
We certainly know that we have the wherewithal in Chris to get big plays, but his mentality has been contagious to the rest of his teammates. One of the marks of a great player is the ability to make others around him play better. And kind of like throwing a stone into the water, the ripples go very far with Chris.
I've often said I get too much credit for what Chris has become as a defensive lineman. The foundation that I tried to relay to Chris was the work ethic, the selfless nature you have to take into being a great teammate. The football player he's become as a defensive lineman is a credit to Al Groh, it's a credit to Mike London, it's a credit to Lever and Beelan. Coach Groh's taught me not only about being a better football player, though, he's taught me about hard work, a lot about hard work, and a lot about being a student athlete and just what that means. And he's affected me a lot. Guys like Brendan Schmidt, DeBrick Shaw, playing against him was a struggle, and it made my life miserable at times, but it helped me in the long run. And just anybody who's put the uniform on with me, I've been so appreciative to have them.
And it'll be Brooks Foster in motion. Blitz, they throw, ball down, it's intercepted by Chris Long. Long at the 40, at the 35, and Long ends up with a football. The Cavs will have it at the 30-yard line.
That was surreal. I came down with the ball, and I was like, wait, I actually have the ball. I just was like, well, I guess I'll just run with it then. So just took off, and my boy Yates from North Carolina, he cut me pretty good. I thought I was going to put a move on him, but evidently I'm not used to having the ball.
From the penalty, snap back, ball down, the kick is up, it is blocked, and the Cavs got a hand on it. It might have been Chris Long. I think Chris Long was the first to put the arm up.
Who says you can't make a play on special teams if you're a regular down guy? I mean, special teams are a huge part of football, so just to be able to block a kick was really fun, and I'm glad it helped the team, and it was a little bit shocking.
Trips for Maryland near side. Turner out of the shotgun to throw. Pressure at the goal, and oh, he's hit right at the goal line. Safety, Chris Long.
That's probably my favorite play of the year because it puts points on the board for my team. And anytime you can put points on the board, you know, Coach London stresses scoring on defense, you know, especially when you got a team down there in the red zone, backed up on their goal line. I mean, you got to go and get it. You know, you got to be the aggressor in that situation.
The snap is low. Drop the ball. The ball's still on the ground. The Cavs go after it. They got it.
This has been a wild ride. I mean, it's been, you know, we set an NCAA record for close wins. I can't tell you how hard it is to win a football game. Every second you're just scratching and clawing, and you know, it's so cliche to say it's a game of inches, but it really is. And to win by an inch, or you know, to win by a bounce of the ball, it's the most thrilling thing in sports.
There's only two things you can control: show up on time and work harder than everyone on the field.
Cavs chase, and they've got him. He stops, and it's going to be a tackle back to the 21, loss of 5.
He has a mental toughness to him and a will that very few players have.
Hollenbach being chased. Hollenbach's going to be hit.
He's one of the most valuable players to his team that I've had the good fortune to be around.
Congratulations, man. Great job. Great job.
At the end of the day, you know, you'll be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know, you gave it your best. I got one more chance to put it on in the seniors. We have one more chance to put it on in Charlottesville, and we have nothing to hang our heads about. We've given it 100%, and I hope the fans are just proud of us, and that's, you know, that's all you can ask for.